Hey, good afternoon, Broker Nations. Loren Hawkins here with 3 Point Capital. I've got the pleasure of sitting down with Chris Baker today of Mortgage Magnates and making an announcement that 3 Point is partnered with this great outfit. Welcome, Chris.
Thanks very much, Loren, for having me. We're really excited about the partnership with 3 Point.
Yeah. So Chris and I touched base, I guess last summer, just to kind of, tell me about what Mortgage Magnet is about. If we had any interest in partnering. At that particular time, I kind of was just new to the company, want to kind of get my feet wet. He reached back out recently, and we were really excited to partner up with you guys. So tell us a little bit about what Mortgage Magnates is, how it came to be, and sort of how you're helping the broker industry.
Sure, absolutely. Well, I appreciate the opportunity to do this, and Mortgage Magnates came out of a need we saw for some education that goes beyond the licensing education in the mortgage industry. But one of the things that we wanted to do was make sure that we weren't taking up everybody's time with mortgage training and best practices. And so we wanted to make sure we created a platform that was kind of almost a streaming style, Netflix style service that got the best tips out to mortgage brokers, mortgage agents, and mortgage professionals across North America, but got them out quick so that you could actually watch a video, in the morning, have a coffee, watch that video of a top producing mortgage professional telling you exactly what they do on a specific topic, and then be out actually utilizing that sort of thing in your own mortgage practice so that you're not forgetting things, you're not doing other things. So essentially what we are is a training platform that's for lifelong learning for mortgage professionals, that's by other mortgage professionals. So we don't have any sales gurus on here. We don't have any, people who have never sold a mortgage, other than maybe if we have a major speaker like Jack Canfield or something. But for the most part, it's other mortgage professionals teaching you exactly what they do to be successful, all on video in that kind of streaming platform sort of format. And that came out of, I used to do I actually ran Canada Life's training and development for all their financial advisors across Canada. And one of the things that came out in that was that adult learners can't retain too much at the same time, right? And this concept of micro learning was just coming into play at that time, and we used a lot of it for them. So we call it burst training at Mortgage Magnates, but it's essentially the same thing. Anything you watch on Mortgage Magnates platform is not going to be any longer than 15 to 20 minutes. And part of the reason is, and it's on a specific topic, and part of the reason for that is you're not going to be able to retain much longer than that. And what we want you to get out of this is actionable items that allow you to implement whatever it is you're learning into your business and actually be successful with it. So we did the burst training side of things, and that was great. But that's been one of our most popular things. But one of the big things too was, we need stuff on lead generation. We need stuff on marketing, how to structure a deal, how to run a business for that matter, how to hire teams, how to, work with lenders and their BDMs better. So we knew there was just this huge need for it. And there's some great training out in the industry, but again, beyond that licensing side of things, there wasn't a whole lot. And what's nice about Mortgage Magnates is that, and MMM University, is that ability to go in on the app. We have an app and start to learn whatever it is you specifically want to learn. And the system actually learns you. So if you're somebody who's trying to learn all the social media stuff, but you could care less about deal structuring because you're great at that, well, the system starts to learn that and starts to suggest things that you're more interested in. So we try to really tailor it to every single user so that your lifelong learning is actually effective for your business.
That's great. So essentially, all of the pieces that you've got are set up like a podcast. So, somebody can just put that into their daily flow. If they're used to getting up, like I said, pouring a cup of coffee, turning on their favorite podcast to start their morning, they can just add your MMM University piece to their morning ritual.
Absolutely. And because we have those apps on Android and iOS, you can just do that from wherever you are. We've had some great stories of, somebody watching a video on overcoming objections right from their client's driveway, a difficult client's driveway, and then be in a few minutes later and utilizing those items, knowing that client was difficult and having some success with it. That's what it's all about. That's exactly why we came to be, was to be able to do that. So you could sit in that driveway and learn that information and then go use it and be successful with it. Those are some of the best stories we have, is because we know it's quick and easy. You can watch a quick video and you'll be out there using it, right?
Yeah, that's great. I mean, like I said, we're all busy. I mean, doesn't matter whether you're a broker or a lender. So anytime that we can kind of get a little quick snip up, a positive reinforcement on maybe something that you're already doing in your day-to-day practice. It's just that little piece of reinforcement that can kind of, push you over that hurdle sometimes, that really helps out. So.
Absolutely. And, it's being having these top producers, some of them are, we're obviously both in Canada and the States. So the great thing is, if there's somebody, like we just had a video of somebody who's a TikTok superstar, basically. He's he's awesome. I mean, he's got 500,000 followers and he's a mortgage professional, and he 10x'd his business in less than a year. And so we went and talked to him, and he, did a video for us on exactly how he did it. So it's one of those things that you're going, I wonder if I could use TikTok for my business. Well, yeah, you can, because this guy did it. Now he's got 500,000 followers, and he's teaching you how to do it. So those are the types of things too, where we want to, even though they're short, nice bursts, they're on one topic, and hopefully it's a topic you're interested in or want to use, right? So, and again, like you just said, we don't want to take you away from clients. That was one of the biggest things in developing this platform, was to say, okay, how can you learn without having to spend an hour and a half on here watching some animated video that somebody created and voiced over? How can we give you something, a nugget that you can use right now and be out using it and actually get in front of clients again without having too much time away, watching videos and things like that. So we think we've succeeded with that.
Yeah, I mean, since we formed our partnership, I've watched a couple, kind of, scrolled through what's there, and this looks interesting. And like I said, I've just put it in my phone holder, played it through the phone, and it was great. I mean, working away, and I'm still getting that piece of nugget that really kind of helped me that particular day, or just new information is always good. So
absolutely.
So how many videos or how much content do you guys have already?
So we're currently at 100 plus videos, but we have more coming. Obviously, we try to do about 5 to 10 new videos every month. So when you come into Mortgage Magnates or University, you'll see it's kind of situated like a streaming service, right? Think Netflix or Prime or whatever. We try to operate along the same lines as them as well, in that we need you to stay on the cutting edge of being a mortgage professional. The only way to do that is to add new content, all the time. So we've committed to doing 5 to 10 new videos every month. So, it will not be long before we have a lot that you'll be able to watch up there. But it's a great way for you as a mortgage professional to stay on top of what's working best right now, rather than, a video from 10 years ago that we all laugh at, right? Because it's not even close to what it is anymore. We make sure that doesn't happen on the platform.
Right. So are you at some point, once you've built up the content further, start removing some of the old content, or archiving it so people can access it with a search feature, that type of thing?
Yeah, that's exactly it. So you'll be able to search the old content. It's still going to be there, but it won't come up as a priority on your system. So the system obviously learns you, and it will suggest the newer content, but that doesn't mean you can't access older content. And, certainly people who've done something on networking, it might still work really well today, and we might have had that video 5 years ago. It'll still be there for you to be able to access. But certainly we'll be adding new stuff every single month, and that's been awesome.
I've seen a massive uptick in users for you guys. So what's sort of the monthly addition to you guys? Obviously you got the more traction you guys are building, obviously the more users and more people.
Absolutely. Yeah. Well, we have, it's because of partners like 3 Point that we're able to offer what we're offering this year. And we've increased our membership by 4,000% in the last 2 months.
Nice.
And part of that is because we're free for all of 2021. So if you're looking at Mortgage Magnates and you want to sign up, you can, it's free. And then even when we go back to a fee structure, thanks to our partners, in 2022, we're only going to $1.99 a month. We used to be $13.99 a month.
Right.
But with all the support
Which is
from
still
the
great
industry,
value.
yeah, absolutely. But with all the support from the industry, our vision is brokers helping brokers.
Yeah.
We're not out to gouge anybody for their training. So, we're never going to have these 3-day $900 courses. It's just not how we operate.
Yeah.
So if you're looking at it and you're going $1.99, hopefully they don't change that on me. That's the idea. We don't want to change it on you, right? And in fact, we've gone down instead of up. So we're really excited about that. And when anybody joins right now, they're also entered to win a $5,000 vacation voucher, which has been really popular too. So, yeah, obviously that's going to be drawn in early 2022 because we have to wait out the pandemic. But when it's safe to do so, somebody's going to get a chance to go on vacation, and all you have to do is be a member. I mean, as soon as you sign up, you're entered. So it's pretty cool. And that again, without 3 Point and some of our other partners, we wouldn't be able to offer those types of things.
Well, we're really glad to partner with you guys. We look forward to a great year ahead and down the road. And so, how can brokers find you guys?
Yep. So if you go to mortgagemagnates.com, you can sign up there. That's the best way to do it. You can also follow our links through social media. We're on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, all of it, Twitter, LinkedIn. So there's lots of ways to find us. But obviously to sign up, the best way is just to go directly to mortgagemagnates.com. And it's not magnets, it's magnates. So just so everybody knows that, it's MAGNATES. And that's .com, and you can sign up there. And as soon as you do, as I say, you're entered into our contest, and it'll cost you nothing for this year to watch everything that's on there. So
perfect. And one last thing, I understand you guys are bringing back your podcast. Can you fill us in on that?
Yeah, so we have the Brokers Helping Brokers podcast available on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, basically anywhere you can get your major podcasts. And Dave Tanner, who's our COO, and myself host that. And we have new guests every single week. And that one is free. It's outside of the platform. I mean, you can watch it on the platform as well. If you want to see it on video, you can watch it on the platform, or you can listen to it publicly. But that's really fun because we get a lot of cool guests, a lot of different industries, things like that jump on board with us and talk about things. Like next week we have a business consultant coming on. She works with entrepreneurs that are just getting started out, but also the ones that want to take their business to the next level. So it's allowed us to go a little outside. Like the specific nuggets are on the platform, but to go outside of that a little bit and have discussions with people that can maybe help your business in different ways has been fun through the Brokers Helping Brokers podcast. You can actually search it as BHB podcast on any of the platforms, Spotify and so on. And you can favorite it, so you can it'll let you know when there's a new episode every week.
That's awesome. Well, us at 3 Point Capital can't be more excited about helping brokers in our great nation with their education and improving themselves. So Chris, thank you again for allowing us to partner, and all the best to you guys.
Absolutely. We're thrilled to be partnering with 3 Point Capital, and thank you guys for the partnership. You're certainly contributing to that Brokers Helping Brokers movement and making everybody in the industry better, which is exactly the mission. So thank you guys.
Yeah, you're welcome. Well, we'll talk to you soon.
Take care. Thanks again.
Bye.